You know, I picked a perfect time to go on a 300-mile cruise with my buddies. Fill up number 1. 8 gallons for $50. Started our cruise for Cure 2026. Made it here. We're going to shoot a little bit of film here real quick, check out all the cars, and then we're going to get headed down to the driver's meeting and see what we have going on this morning.
I put in the paperwork, my phone number on the back page there. If anybody needs any help for anything, break down on the side of the road, need some fuel, catastrophic failure and need a tow, we have a trailer. Call us. I can get somebody there immediately. I don't figure that we're all 100% going to be able to stay together the entire trip. Please don't try not to cruise alone. Try to find at least one other person that you can team up with and get through this trip. But our first checkpoint's only 40 minutes away, if that. So we're going to pack up. We're going to get out of here. All of us meet over there. Again, we've got Shannon that's going to be taking pictures and stuff. We're going to make those pictures available after this event's over with. So if you see any really cool picture that she ended up getting with you, then those will be available for purchase, and we're also going to donate that money to the cause. So we have a astronomical amount of extra t-shirts. If anybody wants to buy any t-shirts, I think we're going to do them like $15 a piece. All that money is going to go back towards the family that we're donating all this money to. So other than that, does anybody have any questions for me before we leave out of here? That's a negative. All right, guys, let's go have some fun on this thing. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and we'll see you guys at Hot Shot Secret. This is it. Cruise for a Cure 2026. Cars rolling out. I have got to go get in line myself. All right, so I stayed behind so I could get a cool angle of everyone leaving for Corey and the video. I was trying to do it with the drone that I'm not at all familiar yet with operating, and I crashed the drone. It's fine, like nothing's wrong with it, but like it was either get my phone out real quick and video or go try and save the drone and make a drone video happen. So yeah, we shot our video. I had to go collect the drone. It was clear out in the middle of the demo derby pit. My bad. So yeah, running out to the truck now to try and catch up. Unfortunately, about 8 miles from the fairgrounds, Kelly Carter and 06 GTO had a mechanical failure. They were a good sport about things and managed to stick it out for the rest of the cruise.
Not to worry, her and Jason Carter are already home working on the GTO and getting it ready for the next event, and we look forward to seeing them next time. Kenzie and I run a little bit behind at this point, but we managed to make it to Hot Shots Secret in time to catch up with everyone. We were able to meet with the people there at Hot Shots Secret and check out some of their products. Corey with We Broke Garage recently turned me on to their FR3 friction reducer, so I started using it in the S10 and seemed to be pretty happy with it so far. Kenzie and me grabbed some quick photos and got headed down the road. The further north we went, unfortunately, we started running into a little bit of weather. I felt really bad for Talon running around on drag radials. It started out as rain, but then as you can slowly see in this video, those are ice pellets starting to fall from the sky. Kenzie and me were kind of having fun with this at this point because we were playing the soundtrack to Twister and I was acting like Dusty. So it got a little wild in the cab of the S10, but we had fun with it and we managed to survive this leg of the cruise without any incidents. Jimbo Fickner with Penny Pinch Performance, he froze to death on his Harley that he was riding and was soaked to the bone, and he decided to call it a break after this and go home and chill. Well, warm up, maybe not chill. Here we are in Bucyrus, Ohio. This is our extra random stop here. So I had no idea this place existed. So this is historic Weaver Hotel. It actually used to be a 5-star hotel, 5 stories. They actually had a fire here recently and the town fire truck couldn't reach the 5th floor, so they just had to let it burn out. They had to run lines up through the steps and everything. Here on the front, you can see it says Speakeasy and has a picture of Al Capone. That is because this was the halfway point between New York and Chicago for Al Capone, and this was his stopping point. So he would come in, he would stop at the Weaver Hotel, and then there was a speakeasy in the basement. Rumor has it there are tunnels that go underneath all these buildings up and down the main street on, I believe this would be the south side of the street, and then also that go the north side of the street. So it's pretty interesting to hear about this stuff and see it. The city mandated the bar to go through and brick up the tunnel openings and closings. The railway is out back here, and they actually had a tunnel that was big enough to go directly from the railway to underneath the bar, and that was how they transported all the illegal liquor, money, all that stuff. So pretty wild to hear. Alright, so this is the entrance to the Speakeasy. And if you look over here to the right, there's a blocked up doorway. And then over here to the left is the Speakeasy entrance. We'll show from the other side. So it used to be a 1-seat barbershop, and you would walk down. If you wanted a haircut, you asked for a haircut. If you wanted a entrance into the Speakeasy, you had to have a certain code. You know, I'd like to get a shave with the clean side or something crazy like that. And that was what they would do to let you into the Speakeasy. So this is the Crazy Fox Saloon and historic Weaver Hotel. Unfortunately, while we were at the hotel, some weather moved in. So while we were waiting for the weather to calm down, everyone decided to go in, get some drinks, and me and Kenzie took the opportunity to go outside and venture around. We wanted to get some photos of the truck and a couple of the neat buildings that were right around the bar. And we had some fun with it, and this was just kind of some videos. Kenzie edited out some photos that turned out pretty good that I posted on Facebook. I've always known Kenzie had a really great knack for videoing and taking photos, but her catching this video of me cruising around the square, I was pretty impressed with it and more than happy to add it to this video. This was my final attempt at trying to fly the drone for this trip. After launching it straight up into the air and then almost hitting a transformer and power lines and dropping it on someone's car, I tried to crash land it and I ended up going out directly into the middle of the street, so I decided I was done. Alright guys, we all stopped here at the Crazy Fox Saloon. Told Corey I'd come out and shoot some B-roll here for him. It is so windy, I cannot fly the drone. I'm bad enough with the drone, but the wind, I have almost hit all the electrical lines, and then I tried to launch it from here because the wind is blowing that way, and it went up and then it went straight over that way, and I dropped it before it would get over to the cars because I am not going to hit Corey's fair lane at all. So here's a B-roll shot. You guys can pretend to add cool drone noises here and pretend that me holding the camera up as high as I could as a drone flying. Guys, we didn't discriminate. We got some other cars showed up. That Blazer's really cool. I love the new Blazers. You can say what you want, but they are pretty stylish. So Type R Civic showed up. So we've got a bunch of other cars out front, but I think they pulled off and left already. At this point, we headed into the bar because we wanted to see if we could get a tour of the actual speakeasy part of things, and also just to check out the bar itself because they had a lot of cool things going on inside. So this is the actual dumbwaiter. So these are like actual people's names that stayed in the hotel, and that dumbwaiter actually works. It goes up and down. It goes down to the speakeasy, and then there's actually 5 floors above that goes to. This is the original hotel entrance desk. And this is, they actually have the rooms upstairs are actually apartments now. So these are actually the mail for the people. And this is their entryway.
She said, or we just have to connect the pipes to it.
Oh, okay.
We have to replace the tubing because it's all dried up. Basically.
Oh, yeah.
So it works off compression. You just push the little tunnels here.
Yeah.
And it should play. It's a
That's cool.
piano.
And it's got the different songs.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, you can still play it.
As a normal. How cool is that?
Is Al Capone a Freemason?
No, the owner is. The current owner is.
Okay.
Yeah, he lives there. I don't know if that one's big enough. I'm not sure. This is true.
So this was one of the other tunnels. So there's one on the entrance side. Right there's the entrance. This tunnel went out underneath the street and would go to all the shops on the street. The city mandated them to close it up because people were using them to break into the stores and steal things. This is some of the original artwork. This is the original bar from outside. This is the inside of it. This is some of the stuff they found going through here. So there's the speakeasy entrance. So they made these booths 14 inches thick, and that was the only entrance down there. So the only way what would happen is if the raid came in or someone came in to assassinate Al Capone, they'd all be able to hide in these booths and then get out and shoot, because that was the only entrance. And that doorway down there has miles, this lady is telling us, of tunnels. When they go to the bank, they go underneath different buildings here in the city. So this is really cool. So this was Al Capone's speakeasy. This dumbwaiter goes up to the upstairs so they could send booze down to them while they're all sitting here drinking. They say, oh yeah, you can see the X. See the X right here? Right here? Right here? See all the X's? So that indicates that things were hidden in the walls behind that brick, which they haven't got to open up yet. So there's a fireplace. Look at the woodwork. And then this was a secret outside entrance. And if you look up here, that's a glass floor. So they could see if they were being raided, they could look and they could monitor who was coming in and out of the bar. Oh, and then this was the entrance to the speakeasy. This was underneath of they said that door went to a one-stool barber shop over here. And then that was the only way in and out. And this door looks hidden from the outside. You can't really tell it's here. So that was the speakeasy entrance. So That was the last of the video I got from here, but we did get some pictures of some of the artwork and cool antiques that they had in the building. Kenzie and me really enjoyed this stop. Kenzie's actually wanting to go back there for her birthday party this year, maybe next year. It's a really cool venue to go check out. This is the stairways going up to the other 5 floors for the hotel. Here's the original entrance with the original thermometer. I thought was pretty cool. This is the billiards room in the bar. It was pretty nice. Kenzie and me went outside. She decided to show off our new hoodie design that we have on our website. If you guys want to check that out, there's a link at the end of the video. Went outside, took some more car pictures. The 78 Malibu is really cool. Addie Schreiber drives this. Her and her son, Little Bill, a.k.a. crew chief, piloted this car. This was the furthest they've ever drove that car. And also, we won't tell how fast she got the car going on State Route 13. Got a quick overall shot of all the cars in the back lot. Jason and Kelly swapped out the broken GTO for the Power Stroke and finished up the cruise in that. So it was nice that they were able to continue along with us and have some fun. Once we left Crazy Fox, it was pretty smooth sailing. We were in and out of overcast skies, kind of the rest of the cruise up to Youngstown. But it was real pretty country. Corey definitely picked out a great route for this cruise, and it was definitely enjoyable for us the whole way there. This was a really cool moment. As we come around the corner at one point, there was an old man out on his little roto scooter, and he was parked next to his hot rod school bus, and it just happened to be that he was sitting out as we all rolled through. He sat there and waved and enjoyed the show, I guess. Started coming into Maumee, I realized how close we were getting to Youngstown and Speed Shop, and I remembered that I had made a commitment that I was starting to regret a little bit, but altogether it was going to be for a good cause, so I was overall excited. It was just going to be interesting with how it turned out. Corey had, let's say, charged some of us with gathering up and seeing if we could auction off our hair for a haircut auction to help support this family that we were going to do this cruise for. So the goal was to go out and get as many people as to place bids for your haircut as possible for the most unimaginable goofball haircut they could select out of a picture of 8 options. So my mother, being my mother, went and bullied her brothers and some of her friends and some of my friends. And altogether, everything said and done, we were able to raise almost $600 from our family towards this event. Now, something that got added later on was if there was a minimum donation of $250, we would also get our armpits waxed. And that's what I was fretting the most. And as you can see, it went pretty well, but it's definitely something I don't think I ever want to do again. Now, because I volunteered Kenzie to cut my hair, she decided she was going to bring along her hot pink Manic Panic temporary hair dye. So once she was done cutting my hair, she then decided that she was going to rub in some pink dye just for proper effect. Then we came down to the moment. Once the haircut was over, it was time to start the waxing.
Just a little pack, right? Remember, girls, rub real hard till you see all the hair, then you rip it.
Before they perfected this, that's the problem.
I don't know, Corey, how to rub. Out. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
No!
Sorry, man.
Oh, man. Yeehaw!
Once that was over, we finally got to go in and check this place out. Now, Jim had a few cars there actually for sale. If you want to talk to him about those, you can find him on Facebook at The Speed Shop. Go inside, and this place is packed, rim to rim, left to right, top to bottom, with every kind of speed part you can imagine. Not only that, but right now, Jim's running a 50% off sale until the end of this month. So if you want some deals, go in and check it out. I was pretty distracted by all the parts, but these 2 Fords caught my eye because both of them had a Pinto swap done, and they had some pretty unique touches done on the cars. Both of them were in great shape, and I'm pretty sure Jim would sell them for the right price. After this, we were invited out to dinner over to Leroy and Margaret's across the street. They were pretty cool. They held a 50-50 drawing to raise more money for the family. We got some amazing food, had a great night with a lot of people, and then me and Kenzie were pretty whipped, so we went back to the hotel and called it a night. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up day one of the cruise. We had a ton of fun that day. The weather was a little bit rough to start off, but by the time we got up to the speed shop, it was beautiful. And we had a great time at the speed shop, had a great time out to dinner that night. Went down and chatted with everyone for a little bit at the parking lot party that night, and just really enjoyed it. So after doing this, Kenzie was like so excited and on just like this second realm high. Like she was definitely getting into the cruise and being with everyone, and she really realized why I enjoy doing this stuff. And I myself was starting to realize how much fun these cruises can be, and the drag and drive events, just being part of a car community and going out and enjoying the hot rods and enjoying like-minded people. So it was a ton of fun. This is just day one. I'm going to split this into two parts. Day two had its own a massive amount of stuff going on. And then of course we came to the end of the cruise at Hartford, and that's a whole other story that I definitely want to make time for. So yeah, this is the end of part one. I'm gonna roll off to our closing outro here, and thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Keep on rolling. If you guys like what you're seeing so far and want to join along in the fun, Corey has several events that he's doing this summer with We Broke Garage. The big one is the Butter Churn Cruise, going from Northridge, Ohio to Berlin, Ohio to check out Amish country. If you go over to webrokegarage.shop, you can pre-order some of the merch that we have for the event and get you a shirt coming. Speaking of, we now have our own Shopify shop. If you guys want to check out our merch and some of the stuff you saw in the video, go check that out at this link listed below. Thanks for watching. Keep on rolling.